What's going on, everybody? Once again, this is Christopher Thomas from Inside the Hashes. I'm down here in Mobile, Alabama for the Senior Bowl. I'm here with tight end from Oklahoma, Brayden Willis. Brayden, once again, man, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, man. So, how you enjoying the festivities so far?
Man, I love it. It's a great opportunity to be around the best of the best. And like I said, these are some of the best guys in college. So just getting a chance to get on the field again and go against these guys, see where my talent matches up. It's a blessing.
Absolutely. And first of all, I gotta ask, when did your growth spurt happen?
My growth spurt kind of happened a little bit early, like maybe 8th, 9th grade. So I grew a couple of inches throughout high school, but after that I was kind of done. So it kind of happened early.
So, what inspired you to play football as opposed to like basketball or any other sport?
Well, I played all sports growing up, football, basketball, baseball, track, but it's just the love of the game. I've been playing football since I was 4 years old, so just the love of the game. I love this game, and, it's something I can't get away from.
Yeah. And you said you're from Texas, so obviously we know how competitive and super serious Texas football is, man. So, you got any advice for any upcoming kids in terms of how to survive it?
Man, just, put your head down and grind, and there's going to be a lot of adversity through your journey, so no matter what adversity you come from, or going through, there's always people that are going through a lot worse, so just try to look at the positive things in life.
So, what is the biggest thing that you've taken away so far throughout your entire week here in Mobile?
Well, I've gotten some good feedback on teams and what they like about me. Got some good feedback on our teams, what they think I can improve on. The biggest thing that I wanted to come here and show was that I'm actually a route runner. I actually can be an inline blocker, and that I'm a little bit taller than what the reports say that I am. So I think that I had a good first day. I'm looking to build on that and get going.
Obviously, we have a lot of scouts and a lot of draft analysts. Do you pay attention to the scouting reports that are published about you at all?
Not as much, not really. The only things I hear is what my agent tells me or what the scouts would tell me in interviews. So that's really about the only thing that I see. Other than that, I don't really see. I try to stay off social media during the season.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your own individual performance last season?
I'll give it a solid 8. There's some things that I could have did better. Obviously there's some things that you could have did better, but I think that, over the year, I think I had a pretty good season. It wasn't the season that we wanted to have in terms of, overall team success, but that just comes with the territory of having a new coach and having a big roster turnover. I felt like as a leader, I left a lot of seeds to be able to help that team reach its goals next year. So.
And speaking of roster turnover, so how was it adjusting from Lincoln Riley leaving?
Yeah, like I said, big roster turnover. I had a lot of uncertainty about the future. Guys, going to the draft because we didn't know who the coach was going to be. So even I, for a second, was on the borderline last year about going to the draft, and I decided to stick it out. I'm glad I did. Those coaches are great, and like I said, it was a big gap, big margin, but those guys have some knowledge and some experience, and I think that's going to serve them well.
So with everybody leaving, you felt like you wanted to stay to make sure that the program, stayed afloat?
Yeah, there's a couple reasons I wanted to stay. First and foremost, I felt like I didn't have the season that I had wanted to throughout my college career, so I felt there was a big opportunity there for me to, thrive. Secondly, I love that university, and, I love the guys in that locker room. So just being there to be an older guy, provide some knowledge, some experience, and some leadership, that was big for me.
So what is the big thing you're going to miss about the campus in Oklahoma?
Really just the football atmosphere. Them Saturdays are crazy. Going into that stadium, it's packed out every single Saturday. We drive up and there's a big crowd waiting there to welcome us. It's just a great football atmosphere. We got some of the best fans in the world, and I'm just gonna miss everything football-wise about that campus.
So how does it feel that not only you got the opportunity to play with some of your teammates for the last week, but also you get to play with them, some rivals in the Big 12 as well?
Yeah, no, it's been pretty cool, just playing against guys, from across the country, and like you said, playing against guys that I played against for 3-4 years, or playing with them. It's a little bit different, but it's kind of cool,
Absolutely. And your first experience in regards to the Red River Showdown, how was that environment in regards to playing that game?
Yeah, that environment's ridiculous. It's not like any other game that you'll ever, play in. That, words can't even justify or describe how, crazy that game is. But it's always a hectic game, and, no matter what the records are, who has who, usually that's going to be a hard-fought, physical game, and, it's one of my favorite games I've ever played in.
And one last question before I let you go. So, what is your favorite breakfast food, and what is your least favorite breakfast food?
My favorite breakfast food, I would say, would probably have to be. It's a tie between bacon and eggs. So you got to go with the classics. My least favorite, I don't really have a least favorite breakfast food. I love all breakfast food. That's one of my favorite meals. It's one of the most important meals. So I would say I don't really have a least favorite.
Okay, so you even eat breakfast for dinner sometimes, right?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Pork or beef bacon?
Pork.
Okay. Awesome, man. Thanks once again, man. Thanks for taking the time to do this interview. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Good luck in the rest of the draft process.
Thank you.